Okay, so let's take a look at the first card. This is actually about as positive a card as there is. This is the World Tree. It's the last card of the major arcana. So as you know, it starts out with the Fool, the Zero, then the One, the Magician, creating his own life and going through life and the ups and downs of it. But seeing the enlightenment, seeing the promises and the possibilities around your life and the promises and hope. And in this card indicates the moon, which is about our intuition, and on the other side of the tree, the sun, which is about manifestation. So it feels like a lot of you guys, now this is for Aries, sun, moon, and rising, but a lot of you guys have reached a pivotal point in your life. And it can be that there have been some ups and downs or relationships or some work that hasn't panned out like you thought, but there is enlightenment now. There's hope. There's dreams coming true, and you've reached the point where you stand firm in your ground, like this tree does. Basically, this tree has a firm foundation to it. So no matter what's gone on in your life, for a lot of you, there's great hope and optimism. Let's see, and the bird to me represents peace. Interesting card to start off your reading with. The second card is the Nine of Wands. So, this is about guarding your creative ideas, guarding your work, standing up for yourself about your work, being protective. This also particular card has a fairy in here, so there's some intuitive and psychic insights that you're going to be receiving, especially the second half of November. So it could be that you are guarding your work because you're not really wanting anyone else to see the plans. And I mean literally the plans. If you're an architect and you've laid out plans, or a designer, or you've put into completion, you're creating something for yourself and you have it outlined, I feel like you're very, very guarded. And it may be, again, that you need to get a trademark, or you need to brand yourself, or get the papers documented that you need to do. But there is some spirituality around this. You see the purple flowers, which is a spiritual color, and the fairy here. So you're getting messages to guard whatever this is that you've worked so hard to create. Interesting. And this tree matches up well to the second card. It's almost like, look how this branch flows through to the next card, and the next card is purple. Insight. So you're going to be gaining, again, more insights angelically, spiritually, psychically, intuitively. And see the gold thatched roof? The sun is shining on both of these cards. So at your home, at your house, this is a literal sense, but I can't help it. It's coming up. Some of you guys may actually be getting a new roof put on your house. That just came to me. It was like a new roof. Some of you, because I'm hearing people walking on top of a roof, like inspecting it, and maybe before winter you want to make sure that your home is safe, and all the any cracks that need to be repaired. Feels like you're safeguarding your home as well. So let me know in the comments below if any of you guys are doing that. Interesting, but you're getting guidance to do it, whether it's intuitive or it just needs to be done. But it feels like now is the time. All right, and then your third card to come up is what's the same as the Tower in traditional tarot. And as you know, the Tower represents walls that need to come down. It can represent a sudden change in your life that's very abrupt, comes out of nowhere, and you're like, wait a minute. How did that happen? Sometimes it's, unfortunately, if something does happen with our house, And I am looking at the top of this tower, and I'm seeing the fire. So it's okay. Not to put anything out there, but just make sure, you guys, that when you leave your home, that the burners on your stove are turned off, and your wiring is good, and your alarm is set. And if you have, some of you may even have sprinklers to go off. But I'm not saying there's going to be a fire, but there is an indication that, just to make sure that you watch your electrical outlets and everything. Okay. A lot of times, too, the Tower card can mean just a sudden falling apart of a relationship, or just something you don't expect. So I'm going to definitely pull a clarification card on this. I want to see more of what comes up around this, because this is so positive. This is fine. This, actually, the Tower card is similar to the Death card about transformation. It usually breaks down what we don't need any longer. So, material items are great. They are, but if you do lose them or something happens to them, for me, I'm moving. I'm in the process of moving. So for me, the important things are, of course, loved ones, pictures, pets, anything that it's of real value. So let's pull a couple clarification cards and see what's up. Let's sit up for the World card. Wow, well, 2 cards come up here. All right, let's look at both of them. Well, the 6 of Pentacles has come up a couple times. Wow. This could be you making money and wanting to share with others. That you're feeling pretty prosperous, and also possibly giving to children or children's charities. Being philanthropic, a humanitarian, just really wanting to share with others because you have done well. And then the Hermit card came up. So I'm going to look at that in conjunction with both of these, because these two seem to flow together. I feel like some of you are looking at your home as your safety net. When you come home at night, it's like, what is that Bruce Springsteen song, Cover Me, or The World's Getting Tough? I can't remember. It came out in the 80s. I believe it's called Cover Me. And when this pulled this card, it feels like your home is your refuge. And you really seek out quiet time, meditation, prayer, whatever you do. I don't know, this just feels very homey to me, and that you can relax in your home, or make sure that you can carve out a particular space for yourself. All right, and what's up with the tower? Well, okay, so the 5 of Swords comes up, and the 5 of Swords indicates someone drawing the line in the sand and saying, you know what, I win. There's been a battle of wits, and there's been arguments or conflicts, and something has needed to change here. Wow. Okay, let's see what else this could be. Well, then the Knight of Rods comes up, and this is a fire sign, so this is probably you, Aries, ready to take action, or maybe you and this 5 of Swords have been, see, both of them have on helmets, so the feeling is that there's been some hard-headed people. And you're one of them, and this could be an air sign. It could be, because it's a sword, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But I'm just saying that maybe you've been trying to push some ideas forward, and this person's saying no go. And you're having to let some things go, period. The Knight of Rods can move pretty quickly sometimes too quickly. So maybe what you thought was going to work is just needs to slow down and those walls fall down, and see what else you can do to improve the situation, make it better. Oh, well, okay. Well, then the magician card comes up, and the magician card is about someone who's creating their life. He has as you can see, the wand, the cup, the sword, and the pentacle, the cup, the sword, and the wand in his hand. So he's using all of the elements of life to create new. All right. So even though this is the Tower card, you can go on to create better for yourself. So say you've lost a business and you've lost money, or you've lost some stocks, money in the stock market, which, what's going on right now, and I'm doing this before the elections, we have a kind of in the U.S., kind of a funky political situation. So just recently the stocks were a little off. So I'm just saying, though, that if you've lost anything, maybe that wasn't your best interest to have money, say example, money in the stock market. And I'm not an advisor, so don't take my advice, but I'm just saying an example could be maybe money in gold or money in silver. And then they say something about food and organic food, maybe. I'm not sure. I heard that the other day. I'm just giving an example of why this could be that this is coming down. Your walls are coming down, or something is changing abruptly that you didn't know was coming, but in the long run, it will serve you the best. All right. And before I add these up for you guys, I want to pull a Stephen Farmer Earth Magic. Well, I guess we know who wants to come out. New Moon Promise. All right. Well, as I mentioned, I believe at the beginning of the video, there's a new moon on November 29th. And there's a promise there. So make your new moon intentions, because what you intend looks like can be very promising for you in years to come. If you are wanting a new client or several new clients, a new home, a new beginning in a love relationship, as these two, it could be very much about that. Set intentions for the type of person you want. Be specific, but don't hang on to that. The law of attraction says be specific, but then be open. So it's kind of contradictory. What it means is, know what you like and who you want, but then be open to someone that looks completely different. Say if you're a serious person, someone that's just very much a funny person, or has a funny side to them. Giving examples, but just stay open to that. All right, my friends, I'm going to add up these cards. And we have 21, and 9 is 30, 46, and 4 and 6 is 10. 10 in with the major arcana cards. I decided to do this both ways. Connect these to a major arcana card plus numerologically. So 10 in the major arcana is the Wheel of Fortune. And so that says that you're on a positive slope right now. You're on the positive side of life. You could accomplish many things now. The doors are opening. Be open. Stay on your clear path. Forge ahead. Just be careful about the Knight of Rods. Sometimes he will charge out so quickly that he stumbles over himself. But, clear plans, clear intentions, and you'll do fine. That also deduces to a number 1 numerologically, and that is about first chakra, moving forward, feeling financially secure, being confident, being creative. And with this Magician card that came up for clarification, you guys have all the reason to be. Again, watch your sun and your moon and your rising sign. This is general for Aries, but watch those other 2 signs as well. That will give you more information.